Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a very short video because I just want to really quickly go over, I've had this planner in my hands for only a few days now. This new design from InkWELL Press that is a coil free. It's their first coil free planner. And so I want to just go over the pros and cons that I'm feeling after having this in my hands for a few days, and I have already done lots of stuff, like started planning in it. So I have stuck my sticky notes that I use in there. I have written in the months and on the days and put sticky notes. So I have really gotten a feel for this planner so far. And I want to just give you a quick pros and cons on it, what I'm feeling. I did do a whole unboxing of this planner. I will try to remember to link that below, and where it goes through the whole planner in detail. If you are not familiar with InkWELL Press and you want a complete walkthrough of their planner, that is in my unboxing video of this. And I also have a comparison video where I compared this to their coil bound planner. So there's that video also, which I will try to remember to link below. So this is not going to compare it to the coil, and it's not going to go over the whole planner layout and design. All right, let's talk about the pros first. Okay, the pros are it is smaller because you are taking out the coil. So it's smaller because also you're taking out the cover that you need to cover the tabs with. And so since it has no tabs and no coil, it is smaller and it is more lightweight. It also doesn't have the extra width of the pockets that come in here and the hardback cover. So it's just smaller and lighter. That's a pro to me. And the biggest pro is it opens flat and you have absolutely no coil. Now that is a really nice thing. When I open my whole month to plan here, and I don't have to flip it to plan in my Wednesday because the coil's always in the way for every Wednesday, or when I'm planning my week out. I use these 3 boxes for my go-tos or my appointments for that day, or just non-negotiable errands that must be done. And so all my Monday through Thursdays, I had a hard time writing, even though I'm not a super neat planner, but I would like to try to be neater. I have a hard time writing neatly in these boxes because they are right on where the coil is. But right here, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, this planner has nothing to get in your way. It lays completely flat. Love, love, love that. So I would say those are really my pros to this, is that the coil doesn't get stuck anywhere. You can throw it in a bag. It's smaller and it lays flat and you do not have to deal with the coil. Okay, here are my cons. Now, I know this is just InkWELL's first year. It's their first try at a coil-free planner. So I am not trying to put them down at all because I love InkWELL Press. If you have watched any of my other videos, you know they're my top 2 planner companies that I love. I love InkWELL Press. But I have a problem with the way they did this cover. Number 1, I wish it was a hard cover, because the way this book is designed to lay flat and the way they designed the cover, you cannot write unless you're on a hard surface. Like, you pick this up with one hand and it is like flapping all the way down, and this cover piece flaps off every time if you pick up your book with one hand. And so it's not really built to be writing on the go at all, even like on the couch, in your bed, on your lap. There's really not a way to be writing well in this book because it does not have a hard cover or anything that supports you in any way. This is a really hard cardstock. It's really durable. I don't think we'll have problems with it holding up the whole year, but this front flap is not connected, and it just completely comes out every time that, like, I would pick my book up from this other side. It just flaps open like that. Now, Tanya suggested, the owner of InkWELL Press, that you stick papers in here because there's no pocket, okay, like this, and then you reshut it and do that because, yeah, because there's no pocket. But I have found that sometimes when I pick it up, I mean, it just comes open and my papers really aren't secure. Cards and stuff have fallen out. So I honestly don't like this cover design at all. I mean, I've only had it a few days. I've only barely started to plan in it next year, but I see it being a nuisance. I see it annoying me. I will keep you guys updated on as I use it more. But the cover can't come all the way off, so you can't get rid of that annoyance. Like if you just wanted to carry it around like this, which wouldn't be very pretty or that protected, but it is hooked right here. So it's like this accordion style thing. It's hooked to the back. So you absolutely cannot, you know, get away from that flap of this design. I'm just wondering how long somebody carried this around and actually tested it and planned in it when they were designing it, because these things would have become very apparent to me even after one day. That's just my opinion. So I would like to change to a hardcover. I would like to have a ribbon marker, although that's not as important to me as a hardcover, but it'd be nice. And I would like a pocket in the back. So on a hardcover, it would be much easier to put a pocket, I feel like their accordion pocket that they have in their hardbound coiled planners. And I would also like an elastic band like they have in their coiled planners, which just, you know, is hooked into the back. So there's their elastic band, and there is their accordion pocket. I would like those things next year to see them in here. And then I would be totally in love with it. Totally in love, because I love not having a coil. But I really feel like because of this cover design, this book is not going to be nearly as functional for me as I had hoped that it would be. Now, I kind of knew from watching her videos that this might be the case. And so I'm not hugely surprised, but I definitely took a chance. I wanted to try it. I wanted to get it into my hands. I wanted to do a review for you guys, and I wanted to try out this new design. So no, I'm not loving the cover. I would also love to have monthly tabs. So if we have a hardcover and it just came out a teeny bit further, just like her coil bound book, and we got our monthly tabs in there, if we could add that, the hardcover, the band, the monthly tabs, and even a ribbon, although the ribbon's the last on that list of requests for me, oh, I would absolutely love it, because I do miss the tabs also. Yes, you can flip really easily because of this cover not being hard. So actually, I guess that's a plus, because you can find your months more easily because of this not being a hardback cover. You can just grab the whole thing and flip. And it goes through the 4 color schemes that she has chosen this year. And if you want to know more about that and about her whole planner design, check out my unboxing that I will link below and my complete walkthrough of this. But those are my pros and cons. That's how I'm feeling about this book after almost like, you know, a few days, a week so in my hands and starting to plan in it. That's how I'm feeling. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you bought this one coil free or her daily coil free down below. I would love to know what you think. I just love to hear other people's opinions and how they're planning. One thing that's amazing about InkWELL is they send out a survey once a year to their customers, and they ask you questions, and they really want to know what you want them to change for the next year. They want to know how their stuff is working out, and they make changes according to that. So I am very hopeful that next year will bring some design changes in this, because they really do listen to their customers. That's one thing that makes this company amazing. All right. I would love to hear if you have this one or the daily down below and what you think of it. I am honestly really glad I didn't get the daily. I knew it wouldn't work out for me without a coil, because my daily, I would just want to see 1 page next to me and not taking up like my whole desk with a 2-page daily spread, since daily I only need to see 1 page at once. And so I didn't get the daily, and I'm really glad because it definitely wouldn't have worked out. I couldn't carry it around, and it would take up 2 pages of daily. In the daily, I definitely want a coil, so I can just see that 1 page. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.